What's going on, everyone? My name is Sherwin, and behind me is the Plaid Studios. It is Thanksgiving week, and we are headed to Las Vegas. It's quite possible that this is the last road trip that our beloved and problematic Model X will take with us. The buyback was approved, but we are still waiting for the offer that Tesla is willing to pay for this vehicle. Last time, we were given 100% back, so I hope it's going to be the same thing with this one, but we're not sure. Our good friend Cobra got his Cybertruck bought back, and he didn't get 100%. He got most of his money back, but they did charge him a usage fee, which is, I guess it's fair. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to show you one of the troubles that we're having with this Model X, actually both Model X's, whenever we go on a road trip. We are usually 5 traveling. This is a 6-seater, just like our previous Model X. The Plaid comes in a 6-seat configuration. We always put one seat down simply because we don't have room. That giant suitcase there, actually Abby and the boys are sharing just to, I guess, cut down on things. We do bring a cooler, and that's my suitcase right there. I got my air compressor, and underneath the sub trunk we have my father-in-law's backpack and a small suitcase. Now in the front, let me show you the front. So the front, we have my backpack, a couple of jackets, and some bags for our snacks, and our like 4-wheeler cart that we bring. Now you may think it's a little bit excessive, but we are traveling with boys, and so we bring a lot of stuff with us. But yeah, that's how we normally travel. In our minivan, it's fine. And I could have sworn the Model X would give us more room because we gain a frunk, whereas minivans don't have a frunk. But for whatever reason, it's just not, it's barely enough. I'm just gonna say barely enough. Now we do have some room in between the second row captain chairs. But I recall when we went to Northern California a few years ago, yeah, it was really packed. It was very packed. We had no room if we were going to go shopping, or if relatives were going to pack us some things to bring back to our home. There wasn't that much room. So it's one of those things I just wanted to point out and share for those who are considering a Model X. And if you currently have a minivan or a third row SUV, you just got to be very creative, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, we're going to be heading to Las Vegas. We left at 80% state of charge. We're actually still running errands, just always busy, always just trying to put additional tasks as we go along, just trying to be as efficient as possible, just like our EV. So we're going to be running around a little bit before we make our way up, and hopefully we have a good time. And come along, make sure that you also check towards the end of the video for all of the trip data and things like that. All right, we stopped here at Eddie World, right down there. We might as well charge. We haven't had lunch yet. We're currently charging at 150 kilowatt in speed, which is the rated charging speed for these superchargers. So we are maxed out. Arrived somewhere in the, I think, 47% state of charge. 46 cents per kilowatt hour. I'm gonna hop out, and I put it all the way to 100%. It's not necessary, but we're gonna be here for some time because we are gonna have some lunch and get some jerky as usual. It is windy over here, very windy. Probably a good 40-mile per hour crosswind. It seems like it's coming from the west. And there's like dust storms and stuff down the way. So yeah, we're just gonna be here. It says 10 minutes to continue the trip, but yeah, we're just gonna hang out. Yeah, so we have a Highland Model 3, a Cybertruck. There was a Plaid that just left. I don't know if you could see down that way, but it's very dusty. Oh, here we go. Check this out. It's like dusty. I think the winds are either the same or maybe even a little bit more harsher than the SEMA trip. So if you haven't checked out those videos I recorded going to SEMA, go check them out. It was pretty fun. But yeah, it is very windy at the moment. As you can see from there, we got a lot of dust kicking up. But yeah, there is the Plaid Studios. We're gonna go and head on out. Man, every time I see a Cybertruck, I don't know. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna head in and get some food. And someone's bin is flying over there. And I'm also excited because the beef jerky and also the trip to Cosmo. It'll be our first time in Cosmopolitan. So pretty excited. Hopefully we get an upgrade. And yeah, happy Thanksgiving, y'all. All right, I gotta hurry back. 98% state of charge. And it says like 2 minutes or something, like unplug, because it'll be 100%. So I gotta run back. We're not done eating yet. But it's just one of those things. I mean, charging ain't that hard. Charging doesn't take that long if you're not standing there and like waiting. I just don't understand that logic. I mean, yes, it does take time, but if you're gonna stand there and wait, yes, it's gonna take a very long time. But if you plan it, I mean, when you charge your phone, are you sitting right in front of it as it's charging and waiting? I just don't understand. But I'm not here to convince people to get an EV. I just, we learn to live with it, we learn to use it, and we enjoy it. So we're gonna get back to the car, and we're gonna find a parking spot because we want to free up that charging spot for other people to use. All right, we are here at Prim. Man, I've been here how many times the last couple months? My goodness. I decided to stop here and charge because it said we would arrive at the hotel at about 37% state of charge, and that ain't gonna do it. We're gonna be here for about 3 days in Vegas, and we lose about 7% state of charge every 24-hour period. So, and I believe we're planning on going somewhere for Thanksgiving dinner. So I don't want to be driving around looking for a place to charge. So we're gonna charge here about 10-20%, put us over 50% arriving at the hotel, and that should give us plenty of charge to do whatever we want. But check this out. There is a blue Cybertruck right there towing a car. Very nice. Check it out. And an e-bike. Electric bike, I think. But that's pretty cool. So let's see if we can get closer and check it out. It's still windy here. I don't know if you could tell. But yeah. But this is pretty cool. Check it out. So they are charging here because there is no pull-in charger. Very nice, very cool. Check this out. But yeah, so we're gonna charge here about 10-20% or so, and then we're gonna get on going. And yeah, I'm ready for Vegas again, even though we've been here how many times. But yeah, let's go. All right, we have arrived here in Cosmopolitan. It's our first time here. Their parking is like lower levels, nothing going up, it's more like going down. So I think we're like in B3. But yeah, we are lost. We don't know where to go. And did my alarm go off? I didn't hear my duck noise. So we're gonna go and make sure it did that. But yeah, we're gonna go and see what kind of room we're gonna get. We're gonna check in and go from there. Yes, it is locked. Wonderful. Yeah, and unpack and a few days of relaxation So hope you enjoyed this video. Let's get going. So this is what we brought in our Model X, and it barely fits. So, but this is how we roll. We are in Cosmopolitan. You know, we usually come here Thanksgiving, and I think everyone caught on, and a lot of people are here now. And we noticed it in Yermo. There was already a lot of people. But wow, this lobby is pretty amazing looking. That's pretty cool. But yeah, so hopefully we didn't park too far from our rooms. We got to get familiar, being that this is our first time. All right, so this is where we're going to be checking in. Priority check-in because we are gold. Let's go and check it out. We are on the 59th floor out of 61. We are way up here. I think Abby upgraded. We didn't get it for free, but we got a pretty good deal. It's a suite, I believe. So let's go and check it out. First time here. It's kind of dark, these hallways. Huh. So this is our first time because Cosmopolitan just became part of the MGM property. We usually check in at MGM properties because we have the hookup with points and stuff like that. So mostly we get comps. There are times we would have to pay for upgrades like this trip, but hopefully this upgrade is worth it. So let's check it out. Whoa, wait a minute. Check this out. Dual sinks. I think this is the toilet. Oh, but no bidet. Okay, but the shower's nice. I'm digging it, I'm digging it. And there's a tub, but a jacuzzi tub because they got the holes there. So we got the jacuzzi. I'm digging it. We got a little walkway over here. Oh, dang, this TV is big. Okay. We got 2 beds and like a sofa, like living room area, but it's not separated. Usually it's separated. Oh, but we got a balcony. What? We got, oh, there's another TV here. We got a balcony. Dang, dude. Oh my goodness, this is awesome. I was wondering why the living room wasn't separated, but I guess this is the one that separates it. This is nice. What?
I mean, for 136.
Man, 136 a night we have to pay, or the whole thing? Wow, 136 bucks extra for 3 nights. We upgraded. Very, very nice. Very nice. But yeah, this is our room for a few nights. Very nice. I like it. All right. So one of the big reasons why we bring our own cooler is because these fridges are not usable. So that's why we got our own cooler. All right, it is the next day. Actually, it's the really like 23 hours later. I took a peek at our state of charge. It is down to 59% from 70%. We've lost 11% state of charge. A lot more worse than what we normally lose while it is parked. So it's pretty interesting. We're gonna head on out and look for some dinner. We're gonna actually drive out and drive around. Yeah, so 11% is a lot, and not complaining, just sharing the data with you. I don't want to turn off Sentry Mode. I don't want to turn off the what is it, the cabin overheat protection, none of that stuff. And electricity rates aren't that bad. I mean, it's floating around 43 to 46 cents per kilowatt hour. So I don't mind it at all. And more than likely, I'm actually curious as how many Sentry Mode events have been recorded. The area where we parked at is probably very busy, a lot of foot traffic. So we're gonna go find out how many Sentry Mode recordings have been made. Ooh, we got an R1S right here, right behind us. But yeah, we're gonna go and check it out. So it doesn't even tell me the number, but it does give me dates and time, and there is a lot. So probably a dozen or so. All right, we arrived here. We are in Spring Mountain area. This is Chinatown in Las Vegas, and we are going to be checking out this place called Hwaro. I think it's a Korean all-you-can-eat. And what's crazy is we just realized Monta, which is right next door, is the ramen house we used to go to. Every time we come here to Vegas, before we go home, that is the place we would go to. It's always busy. But didn't realize that this place we're eating at is here. Now we don't normally go out and eat. We just usually stay at the hotel or just on the strip, because it's like the money that we would save from eating off the strip, we would have to end up paying for Uber, because I don't like driving in Las Vegas. I just don't. But I'm gonna make an exception. And lately, the strip, man, the prices has just been ridiculously more expensive. So we're gonna be checking out this place, and we'll go from there. All right, dinner was really good. This is like a Korean barbecue, all you can eat. But here's the thing, they also serve sushi and like seafood and stuff. Man, it is good. It's like fresh. The taste of it. Recommend it. I recommend it. So check it out if you're here. They didn't sponsor this video. I wish they did, because it's about $35 per person, and gratuity is already included at, I think, 18 or 20%. But I think it's worth it. It's good. If you don't drive around Vegas like I do, I think this is one of those that you should. So we're gonna probably go back to the hotel, and we're gonna go and walk around and walk off this dinner. But it was very delicious. All right, we are here at the Bellagio Observatory, and every season they have a new like decorations and stuff. So Thanksgiving looks like they have the Christmas stuff up, and it looks cool. And the cool thing about it too is every year is different. Every season's different. They don't reuse things. So very cool. They got a giant like reindeer and Santa sleigh. Santa got the dual reindeers going on. If he got hooked up, it would have been a tri reindeer or a quad reindeer, right? But yeah, this is pretty cool. I like the setup over here. They got a merry-go-round, and they got a Christmas tree, giant Christmas tree here. Big jingle bell balls here. So very cool, very cool. I always enjoy what they do over here. Thanksgiving morning, sorta, and we are on our way on the we're on Las Vegas Strip. We're gonna be looking for lunch. We are on the other side But check this out. This is where the Bellagio is, and the F1 stuff is still up right across the street. You could see a bunch of structures. All right, it is Black Friday. Good morning. Yesterday was Thanksgiving. We didn't really make too much of it. Our lunch, we just went to Wahlburger at the Horseshoe Casino, which used to be Bally's. So the kids love the burgers over there, so that's what we had for lunch. And then we just hung out till dinner time. And we went to the Nine Irish something pub in New York, New York. We had a couple of different reservations, but decided just let's just do something, nothing too over, I don't know. And our friends was there last week and suggested it, so we tried it out. They had a Thanksgiving dinner, which I had. My kid had a ribeye steak, and then they tried the chicken pot pie and pumpkin squash soup, something like that, and also some wings. Not too bad. The ribeye was actually pretty good. The turkey was cool. Cranberry. I'm not into the cranberry stuff, but it was actually delicious with the beans and stuff. So it was really good. And then I got a few rounds of Guinness, one of my favorite beers. But that was it. I mean, we didn't really do nothing crazy or anything like that. But yeah, it's Black Friday. We are packing up. We are about to head home. We're gonna be looking for some breakfast probably, and hopefully it's not too traffic. I think people are still asleep or they're already on their way to the outlets or the stores. I don't know why, but Black Friday is not Black Friday anymore. So there's always Black Friday deals happening throughout the year. I think this is just an excuse for these companies to get people to shop, but there's hardly any more deals like they had like over a decade ago. But if you are into that thing, good luck, and hopefully you find some deals. Oh, I almost forgot about the Cosmo experience, the Cosmopolitan. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, dude. This balcony is pretty fresh. But if we remove this balcony, not really feeling it. I mean, the room is supposedly a suite. There is no like living room area. There's no small dining table. Um, the bathroom is cool. It has that jacuzzi tub. It's just Aria is still the best for us. Oh, there's not even a table like for you to just do work on. So I had to do work here, editing videos and stuff. But yeah, the remote control. Tell me this, riddle me this. If you guys have been in Vegas or many hotel rooms, why is the TV just the slowest thing, the slowest thing on the planet? Like, it just doesn't make any sense. And the remote doesn't work. Really frustrating. But yeah, I mean, check out the view behind me. Like, dude, it's pretty dope. But Cosmo, I don't know. There isn't that much offerings for the kids to eat. So if you don't have kids, then probably it's gonna be good. But the casino was a bit smoky, so our clothes were just smelling like smoke. Don't like that. The best place if you don't like smoke is Park MGM. I think the entire property is not non-smoking. But Aria is like one of our favorites, if not our favorite, like place for hotels and casino. But yeah, I mean, it was a fun time and a chance to relax a little bit. But we're gonna be going. All right, we are now at the lobby. I took a peek at our state of charge. It's at 48% state of charge. We got in at about 57% state of charge. So over 24-hour period, we've only lost 9%. So maybe there isn't that much Sentry Mode activity because that first 24 hours, 23 hours, we lost 11%. So if you are going to leave your Sentry Mode and your cabin overheat protection, but mainly Sentry Mode, you want a buffer on your state of charge because you're going to lose about 7% daily, 24-hour basis. At least that's from our experience of the many trips we take in Vegas, and leaving the car in the garage, like 7% guaranteed. So just be aware of that, or turn off your Sentry Mode. All right, we are back in our car, and someone had left this thing here. I haven't opened it yet. I don't know if it's a thank you or something. Well, thank you. We'll check it out later. All right, so we opened up the package, and it's from ghostgiver.com, or at least the item is from ghostgiver.com. It's like a jar of candy M&Ms. So I don't know if this was just randomly left on our car, or someone got it and decided can't trust it, so gave it to somebody else. But yeah, and there is a QR code and code in the back. So I scanned it, and it was just like a generic message. So it also could be that this company is handing these out to gain traction for their product, which is a pretty cool idea and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's a jar that I don't know. But anyway, if it is meant for me, well, thank you very much to that person, but the message wasn't personalized, so I think it's just one of those generic things. But thank you anyway, whoever gave it. We are here though by the M Hotel at Einstein Bagels. I think we've been here before in a previous trip, so we're gonna be getting some breakfast and then probably charging just a little bit. Currently we are at 42% state of charge. We may just charge a little bit unless I could go all the way to Prim and charge there, because the rates there are a little bit better. So we'll see how far we can go, and we're gonna go get some breakfast. All right, we have arrived here at Baker Supercharger. We skipped Prim. Originally it said that we would arrive here at about 18% state of charge, but we arrived at 14% state of charge. So it's not that accurate, although there is different elevation changes and headwind and crosswind and all that. So just be aware of that. Always make margin for error, buffer zones and stuff like that, because it's not as accurate as how my Rivian gives me. But yeah, we are here right now, 14% state of charge. We're probably going to go as high as I can, because it is Thanksgiving weekend, and although Barstow is pretty large, over here in Baker there's like 96 charging stations, and this place is pretty much half full already, at half capacity, and yet many people still like charging over at the 150 kilowatt. They probably just don't know that these are the faster chargers, but it's all good because it's more chargers for us. There's a Hummer EV over there at the EA station. The SUV version, I don't know if you can see over there, but that's where we're at right now. There's a couple of Model X. There's a Plaid right next to us. We're gonna be here, it says 20 minutes or 14 minutes now to continue our trip, but again, we're gonna just go as high as we can. All right, we are home. We are at 31% state of charge. I don't like doing it, but have no reason to stop. But we drove all the way from Baker nonstop, and man, that's just too long of a nonstop drive. But oh well. So the trip data looks like 454 miles, 150 kilowatt hour used, 330 watt hour per mile. Now, if you haven't checked out the SEMA road trip with the Model Y, if you compare the two, this Model X actually is more efficient. So check out that playlist if you haven't done so already. But that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please like. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.